team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the game. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. A lot of folks look forward to the Longhorns and Wolverines last time in the Big House, but it was no contest. An early round knockout by the Longhorns. Kirk, Quinn Ewers came in there and played maybe his best game of the season, just carved them up.
Chris, I remember being up at that game early in the year last year at Ann Arbor and just being curious to see what kind of team Michigan would have after winning that national championship. And clearly they were young in some key spots. And as you said, Texas, both sides of the ball, defense dominated the game. Ewers had a great game. Gunnar Helm had kind of a coming out party. And really you can look at this game maybe as a catalyst and a confidence builder to take the Longhorns all the way to the semifinal.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off target and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got it in the open. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. And down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And sack sets up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Comes up with the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Back to pass. It's Manning. They pressure him and sack him, but they tackle inside the 10.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back. Touchdown, Texas, as they put 6 more on the board.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a third down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Look out, he's loose. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. He gets loose. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Trying to run it. It's Haynes. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And he's got it, no problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. To the air. It's Manning. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
But his offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The sure hands. It's McCulley. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack. Listen, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. And up for the first, but still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, he spins free. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Pass is caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Haynes. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
2nd and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. With the catch, it's Morgan. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's caught on the crossing pattern. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. As the 1st down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. Now the important point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Fair catch made at the 40. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. To throw, it's Manning. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the run, it's Haynes. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Pulls it in. It's Marsh.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's McCulley. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 20. At the 10. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, he beats the defense with his legs and his speed, but also with his mind, because a nice job of coming down the line, reading the defense, making the decision to keep the ball, and then finding that lane to pick up those great yards.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a call here. 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
That makes the score Texas 35, Michigan 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Longhorns are on the move here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Nice grab. It's Moore. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. The sure hands. It's Moore. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point try coming now.
For the extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score. Texas 42, Michigan 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Breaks free. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Kiwi keeps it himself.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Manning. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Texas 49, Michigan.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Take this one away. Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Marked down at the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, looking to throw it. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
It's now 2nd down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
To the wideout. Game set. And 3rd down.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
He's brought down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. That's caught. It's McCulley. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
3rd down coming.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
Texas 56, Michigan 10.
Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field, forced to kick it away for the 6th time. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick, it's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Texas.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Trying to create here on the move. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Throws a stiff one. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Uses the spin move. He's loose. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver. Just watching his route, did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance and an easy target for a big gain in a first down.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Texas 66,
momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Using his legs, it's Haynes. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
By the receiver.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down coming up.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal, Michigan.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Texas 66, Michigan 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Coming up.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Caught by the back. He's brought down at the 38-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.